Hey, and welcome back to Let's Decode That with Althea. Today, we're talking about patterns, but not the cute little spiritual patterns people post online. I'm talking about the painful ones, the ones that keep repeating until you finally stop romanticizing them. One of the biggest patterns I've identified in myself is falling in love with people's potential instead of their reality. And honestly, that was the realization that changed everything for me. Why? Because for a long time, I always thought I was choosing people that were completely unemotionally available. And I always thought it was an accident. But the truth is, I wasn't. I wasn't choosing people who were unemotionally available. I was choosing people who activated my desire to heal, fix, or understand and unlock them emotionally. I would meet someone one day and immediately see who they could become, how deep they could be, how emotionally available they would become, how beautiful the connection might be one day. And because I could see the potential so clearly, I ignored the reality standing right in front of me. I ignored the inconsistency. I ignored the emotional distance. I even ignored the confusion. Why? Because ignoring was part of my pattern. I ignored the fact that I was emotionally investing way more than they were. And the hardest truth I had to accept was this: potential is not a relationship, consistency is. Someone's future version of what could be is not worth you loving because it's unsure, it's not written. Their actions right now are. And once I started looking at my birth chart a little deeper, I realized why I naturally do this. For example, I'm a Pisces moon, which means emotionally, I feel deeply. I romanticize deeply. I can see the soul underneath the person standing right in front of me. But I also have Venus in Libra. So naturally, I crave connection, emotional reciprocity, beauty, harmony, closeness. But that comes to my Mars in Aries. And there's where the problem comes. I am the fast, moves quickly, all or nothing type. When I feel something, I leap. I don't stop and think. I dive in head first. I pursue. I invest emotionally very quickly. So what happens when you have this kind of placement like mine? My Pisces moon sees possibility. My Venus in Libra craves emotional union. And my Mars in Aries, that's where the impulse goes. And that means I jump in fully before even slowing down to analyze reality. And that combination can create a pattern where I emotionally attach to what could exist without seeing what is right in front of me. So instead of naturally grounding myself, I actually fall for the potential. That doesn't mean those placements are